Today, we're going to check out the Canon EOS RP with two Canon EFS lenses, the 10-18 and the 18-135 for vlogging. Let's go. What's up everybody? Phil with Photo Gear Fun here today. I wanted to show you a couple of Canon lenses on this Canon EOS RP. The EOS RP recently got on sale for $9.99 for the camera only, and then you can get it with a kit lens like I did. It's a 24-240. They have a couple versions, but I got the 24-240 for $14.99. So it's a great deal. It's a very light, full frame camera from Canon with those famous Canon colors. I wanted to see how this would do with vlogging with this 10-18, which we're looking at now, and the 18-135. So they're both inexpensive EFS lenses made for Canon cameras for crop sensor. And one of the limitations is you can only do 4K recording or 720p recording for some reason with the EOS RP. So I wanted to see how this does for stabilization when vlogging. Also wanted to see how the autofocus works. So again, you're looking at the 10-18, we're at 14 millimeters or so. There's a 4K crop, which you'll see later when we show you the kit lens, the 24-240. And I'm going to show you 4K, which does not have dual pixel, and then I'm going to show you the dual pixel autofocus with the native lens. So again, this is the 10-18. You get pretty wide. We'll zoom all the way out to 10 here. You can see that wide field of view. I'm sorry about the exposure. Doing the best that I can to manage the exposure. This video will all be unedited. The sound is unedited as well. I'm using this Saramonic Blink 500 system. It comes with two transmitters, one receiver. Just got it in today. I'll be doing a full review on that, but you're hearing this audio, and that audio will be unedited as well. So this is the 10-18. I'm going to turn it around and try to focus on this fountain. I won't be able to zoom very far, but just to see how it works in just regular tracking mode, not on a face. And now back to me. How does the autofocus look? I'm not going to look at this. I don't want to taint anybody's opinion. I just want to present this to you. And it's pretty much going to be, again, unedited. At least the video will not be messed with, the colors or any of the saturation or any of that. Might maybe bring down the highlights just a little if it's too overexposed. But this is a 10-18. I'm going to switch to the 18-135, do a very similar test, and then we'll put on the 24-240 native lens. And here we are on the 18-135. I'm just holding it by the lens, so you could probably make this more stable, but how does the stabilization look? The digital stabilization is off. I don't really think that it does a great job on this camera. Maybe I'll do some tests. If there's anything else you want to see on this RP, drop me a comment, let me know. Let me know how this video looks, how the stabilization looks, and if you might use this for vlogging. So again, this is the 18-135 EFS lens. We're at f11. No ND filters. I don't have any filters that will fit these lenses. And also I just wanted to show you how you could manage your exposure with somewhat high aperture and see how that looks. So the video might not be as crisp as it could be at a lower aperture, but this is what you get on a sunny day. It's completely sunny today. So I'm going to turn it around and we're going to focus on that fountain again and see how that does. And now back to me. So you can see how it works zooming in. Obviously I can zoom in a little bit further on this 18-135. Didn't look great on the back of the camera, but again, I'm not going to look at this video. I'll let you decide. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw on the native lens, the 24-240. Hopefully that wind is not too bad. It's a little windy right now. And then I'm going to do a 4K shot, and you can see the 4K crop with this camera. And then I'm going to put it into 1080p, so you can see dual pixel autofocus and see the field of view on 1080p, and you'll definitely notice a difference. So up next is the 24-240 native R lens. So this is the 24-240 at 24 in 4K. Autofocus. I won't zoom in on this one until I get to 1080p. It's basically going to give you the same performance as the other two, just be able to zoom a little bit further. But again, pay attention. This does have stabilization. All three of the lenses have stabilization in the lens, so I turned digital stabilization off. And this is 4K. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over to 1080p and pay attention to the crop, and also pay attention to the dual pixel autofocus. Okay, we are in 1080p. That glorious dual pixel autofocus. Canon really does have great autofocus. That dual pixel autofocus is amazing. So again, pay attention to the focus. Sorry about the exposure. See how that dual pixel does. I'm guessing you're going to notice a difference. I've done a little bit of testing, and I know that that dual pixel is far superior to the 4K, with just a contrast. There's no phase detection in that 4K. So what I'm going to do is flip it around and zoom in on that fountain at 1080p with dual pixel autofocus. So I hope you enjoyed that video, kind of vlog style, something a little different for me out of the studio. Get out there and have your photo gear fun. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, click on that bell icon. You'll get notified whenever we go live or release a new video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if there's anything you want to see, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to do some more stuff with this Canon EOS RP. Seems like it's going to be a good camera for photography. I can do some photography stuff as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I will talk at you again in the next one.